Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure with another odds and ends video. In a previous odds and ends video, I showed you the location of every heart and armor and police bribe pickup around the map. And I also showed you the 16 adrenaline pickups, but we didn't explore the actual effects of those adrenaline pickups. So that's what this video is all about. So the basic effect is that time slows down. It slows down for 20 in-game minutes, which would normally take 20 real-life seconds, but instead takes 60 real-life seconds. So time slows down by a factor of a third. And then there are some other effects as well. It would seem like, the obvious benefit to having time slow down when you're in, for example, a gunfight is that you just have more time to make better decisions and maybe you can aim better. But everything is slowed down for everybody. So you don't like shoot any faster. But there are some other effects as well, and I'll try my best to explore those in this video. I picked up that adrenaline pill at 11:11 in-game time, and it will run out at 11:31 in-game time, so 20 in-game minutes, which would normally take 20 real-life seconds, but instead took 60 real-life seconds, again, because of that factor of one-third from picking up the adrenaline pill. I'll also quickly head up the stairs here just to show you that the adrenaline pill doesn't respawn immediately. It also doesn't just respawn when you run far enough away. A certain amount of time has to elapse in the game in order for that adrenaline pill to respawn. So I don't know if this was a bug or this was intentional, but it turns out that when you have an adrenaline pill, the effects will end prematurely before that, like 60 seconds of real time has passed. If you are on the adrenaline and you get into a car like that taxi cab, or you are on adrenaline and you get into a helicopter, or if you're on adrenaline and you get onto a motorbike, even if you're in a boat, although I died the first time I tried to demonstrate this because Tommy can jump farther when he's on adrenaline. More on that soon. I had to try again carefully inching my way down the stairs. Yeah, and you can see the boat just ended the adrenaline effect. All right, so here I am showing you how quickly I can turn around and like spin 180 degrees when I'm shooting, when I'm aiming. And this is obviously without adrenaline. And now I'm going to go over and do the same thing with adrenaline. And the point is that even though every movement in the game is slowed down to a third of its normal speed, like walking speed, running speed, jumping, everything, that isn't true for when you are rotating around trying to aim. And so you actually have more than just extra time to make better decisions. You rotate around and aim in regular speed, despite the fact that everything else in the world is moving at a third speed. So what you're watching now is me getting a baseline for Tommy's distance when he walks off of this particular ledge here to my right, starting from that palm tree, and when he runs. And so when he walked off, and I didn't jump off, I just walked off and fell off. I landed close to the edge of this pinkish sidewalk, and then when I ran off again from this further palm tree, I ended up falling off and landing about halfway into the first lane of traffic. And so here, this is me walking, not running, and I'm on adrenaline now. And instead of landing at the edge of the sidewalk, you can see we land about halfway into the lane of traffic. But when Tommy runs off, he clears the sidewalk and both lanes of traffic. Carl Lewis ain't got nothing on Tommy when Tommy is on adrenaline. So now we're getting a baseline for Tommy pushing a car. He can push it pretty good. He's been working out, especially when he gets towards the front or rear of the car. The car doesn't move as much when he's pushing from the middle, and the car doesn't get damaged in any way other than, like I guess if he pushes it into something. So that's going to change now that we're on adrenaline. So let's push the same car. Oh yeah, now we're talking. We pushed this car so hard. We sent that one guy flying and we killed that poor woman with this car that we just ran her over. This is pretty awesome. You'll also note that the car that we're pushing is getting damaged, like the window is shattered there. We get like bounced back and up. I don't understand that physics. Are we running into the car so hard that we bounce off of it? Hello, officer. Let me check that window for you. All right, good. This guy here in the sports car, I think he spends too much time opening and closing his car doors, so I can remedy that for him, no problem. Yeah, Tommy is just a beast when he's on adrenaline. So maybe you thought that light blue car was too light for testing purposes. Here's an ambulance, so we're pushing it faster than the flow of traffic. Oh, look out. Man, we really wrecked that car going in the opposite direction. I was trying to roll the ambulance. I never quite got it to roll. I guess I got close this one time here, but every time I was close, I would just get like launched up into the sky. So I kind of thought it was going to tip there, but didn't happen. But I did end up getting launched in such a way that I was able to kind of guide myself back onto the top of the ambulance. That seems reasonable from a physics perspective. So then I tried to find out if maybe Tommy didn't take as much damage from various hazards when he was on adrenaline as he would normally. And so off video, I tried falling from a great height with and without adrenaline. I didn't notice any difference in the damage that I sustained. How much damage do I get from this guy when he punches and kicks me? And then let's try to get him to punch and kick me when I'm on adrenaline. So I've got him following me, and I discovered something that I didn't realize. Sorry about that caps lock thing on and off at the top of the screen. That's the button I use to look backward, and it gets recorded by my software. So as soon as I pick up the adrenaline, he has no interest in me anymore. Which is actually pretty smart because Tommy turns out to be quite the fighter when he's on adrenaline. But this guy was chasing and punching me, and then he gave up, and now he is flying through the air very gracefully. Yeah, Tommy is an absolute beast. Ooh, money. Tommy is a beast, maybe more of a beast to people. Boom. Oh, that wasn't much. Oh, that's good. That's a pretty good hang time. Yeah, Tommy is rough to cars and maybe rougher to human bodies and their fragile faces. All right, how about you? You want some? He does not. Smart guy. Yeah, I discovered the same kind of behavior. She cleared the whole lane of traffic and then some. Same kind of behavior in GTA 3 when Claude was on adrenaline is that he just had like this super punch, which was pretty cool to see back then, and it's cool to see here. This EMT is doing good work, and now he needs an EMT to assist him. I feel guilty. These guys are trying to save lives, and now they're just like human projectiles. All right, and then now I think we're off of the adrenaline, and so no more fun to be had, unfortunately. So now I've got somebody else chasing me, and just to prove it's not a fluke, I'm going to grab the adrenaline, and the moment I grab that adrenaline, she'll have no interest anymore in punching me. Yeah, just like that. She is done, which is a smart move. Oh, wait, she's not done? Oh, she needs to pay for her insolence. All right, now she's done. Maybe she just had like one extra punch built into like memory that she couldn't undo, and now she is part wall and part human. So for the rest of this video, I loaded a late game save file, used a cheat code to give myself a 6-star wanted level, and decided to just have some fun. I was hoping to shoot these guys while I was falling through the air with the adrenaline. That didn't work. Sadly, adrenaline does not protect you from getting run over by a 50-ton tank. Weak. And here we'll just play around with the extended jump stuff. Surely I missed some effects, some fun stuff you can do when you're on adrenaline here in Vice City. So if you know of anything that I missed, you have ideas I can try while using adrenaline, let me know in the comments below. I'll read just a tiny bit from the wiki about adrenaline. It says that adrenaline exists in GTA 3 and Vice City and Liberty City stories. And it also points out something interesting. It says that many players consider the adrenaline pills to be an illicit drug the player takes, which may also explain their absence in San Andreas and Vice City stories, since the protagonists in these games have a strong dislike towards drugs. That's kind of an interesting theory. I like that. It also says that adrenaline almost certainly existed in San Andreas, but was taken out before the game's final release. And finally, the wiki points out that there is a similar feature in GTA 5 for the special abilities for Michael and Franklin, who can both slow down time. Michael when he's in gun battles, and Franklin while he's driving. At the tail end of this clip, I got a game crash while I was using adrenaline. It seemed like a good place to stop. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.